Hello race fans and welcome in to the Passing Under Yellow Racing League, brought to you in part by skunkworksgraphics.com. We are off to week number 5 and we are off to Charlotte Motor Speedway, everybody. You can see the schedule right here. We are on week number 5 out of 9. It's been an incredible season so far, so I look for tonight to be much the same. Let me go ahead and show you some of the race details for the event today. Here you have it. 1.45 mile track, 71 degrees Fahrenheit track temperature. The sun's going down here, so I say that temperature will go down just a little bit more. That is 69 degrees Fahrenheit ambient temperature. Nice. 35% humidity. Clear night with 3-mile-per-hour winds. They are currently doing their practice session, which is set for 55 minutes. As soon as we're done with that, we'll move on to the qualifying session. It'll be set for 5 minutes. They'll have 2 chances to put in a good lap time. We'll take those results and line them up for the main race of the day. Everybody, 100 laps of racing under the lights here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Competition cautions are set to 0. Tire allocation, they have 2 sets of tires. Fast repairs, they have 1. And yes, they are running fixed setup, so everybody will be on the same level playing field, which provides a excellent show. So hopefully you guys are excited. We'll see you right back here for the driver introductions. Well, let's kick off driver introductions with a racer that had an excellent race last week, finishing in 3rd place. Well, we went off to Michigan last week. The 85 of David Shively, the 55-year-old from Fairfield, California. Currently 9th in points heading into tonight. Good luck to you tonight, David. Now let's welcome in the number 4 of Jeremy Gill, the 30-year-old from Tifton, Georgia. Currently 15th in points heading into tonight. Looking good in that black, green, and white machine. Good luck to you tonight, Jeremy. In pit lane at the moment is the 77 of James Meyer, the 22-year-old from Cabins, Pennsylvania, part of the Passing Under Yellow Racing team. Currently 22nd in points heading into tonight, so got a little work to do. Good luck to you tonight, James. And here is the number 90 of Carson Rowland, a 33-year-old from Leander, Texas. Currently 6th in points heading into tonight, so he's had a pretty solid season. Good luck to you tonight, Carson. Here's the 414 of Rob Higgs, the 36-year-old from Baltimore, Maryland. Currently 21st in points heading into tonight. Good luck to you tonight, Rob. And with us tonight is the number 93 of Lucas Schimmel, the 28-year-old from Fort Worth, Texas, part of the No Sweat Racing team. Good luck to you tonight, Lucas. Now let's all welcome in the Yeti, the 38-car Jeffrey Nagangas, the 50-year-old from Tucson, Arizona, part of the Grumpy Yeti Racing team. Currently 12th in points heading into tonight. Good luck to you tonight, Jeffrey. Making his way around the track is the 07 of Jason Willetson, 34-year-old from Waldo, Wisconsin, part of the Cheese Boys Racing team. Currently 8th in points heading into tonight. Good luck to you tonight, Jason. Joining us now is the 41 of Aikman Pollard, the 27-year-old from Lyles, Tennessee, part of the Passing Under Yellow Racing team. Currently 5th in points heading into tonight. Good luck to you tonight, Aikman. Pulling out on track now is the number 6 of Caleb Sisk, the 32-year-old from Statesville, North Carolina, part of the Skunkworks Racing team. Current points leader heading into tonight, so he will definitely be one to watch. Good luck to you tonight, Caleb. All right, let's welcome in the 29 of Cody Rhodes, the 29-year-old from Temple, Texas. Currently 27th in points heading into tonight. Got a brand new livery on this thing. Good luck to you tonight, Cody. Pulling out of his pit box now is the number 11 of Kenny Kuko, 31-year-old from Sahuarita, Arizona, part of the Kuko Motorsports Racing team. Currently 27th in points heading into tonight. Good luck to you, Kenny. Now let's welcome in the number 17 of Austin Smith. Man, look how shiny that ride is. It's looking good. 28-year-old from Clockville, New York, part of the Passing Under Yellow Racing team, owner of the PassingUnderYellow.com. Currently 2nd in points heading into tonight. Good luck to you tonight, Austin. Let's welcome in the number 8 of Jonathan Marsh, the 35-year-old from Lufkin, Texas. Currently 17th in points heading into tonight. Good luck to you tonight, Jonathan. Now let's welcome in the man, the number 14 of Alan Grote, the 38-year-old from Phoenix, Arizona, owner and part of the Skunkworks Racing team. Currently 7th in points heading into tonight. He is also the fellow that makes damn near every single wrap that you see on the track here tonight. So if you all like custom wraps and like what you see, that is the man to talk to, skunkworksgraphics.com. Good luck to you tonight, Alan. All right, let's go ahead and enjoy a lap around Charlotte Motor Speedway, everybody. Gonna take a ride here with David Shively as he heads into turn number 1. This track holds a special place in my heart, folks. I used to go here as a child with my father to watch the All-Star race every year, and yeah, every time I see this track it just reminds me of that. So this is it's a good moment for me. I really like Charlotte Motor Speedway. I love to race here as well, so this track is definitely unique to me. I really like this track myself. And there you have it, a lap around Charlotte Motor Speedway. Thank you very much, David Shively. It's time, everybody. Racers are now making their way to the grid. Qualifying is now over. Let me go ahead and show you the starting lineup for tonight's race. Here you have it, Caleb Sisk. Nicely done, sir. You and the Skunkworks Racing team will start on pole with that 29.510. James Meyer will start on the front row with you. They'll have David Shively and Jeremy Gill going to be in the second row. We'll have Austin Smith and Aikman Pollard going to be in the third row. We'll have Jason Whittleton and Carson Rowland in that fourth row. Jeffrey Nagengast and Rob Higgs will share that fifth row. Sixth row will be Lucas Schimmel and Cody Rhodes. The seventh row will go to Jonathan Marsh and Alan Grode. There you have it, everybody. That's the starting lineup for week number 5 here in the Passing Under Yellow Racing League. We'll see you right back here for the green flag and the start of the race. Oh, the anticipation is building, folks. Cars making their way through turns 3 and 4. Pace truck going to be off into pit lane. There it goes. Green flag incoming here in just 1 minute. Caleb Sisk will lead us off. Let's see what James Meyer can do on that high side. Good start on the inside there by Caleb Sisk. He will go ahead and take the lead as we cross the start-finish line. Nicely done by him off the start-finish line. See what everybody else does as we head into turn number 1 and turn number 2 for the first time today. Looks like everybody looks to be smooth so far. Hopefully we can keep it all headed in the right direction. Everything looks good so far. James Meyer has the number 4 of Jeremy Gill right on the bumper. Aikman Pollard going to be on the high side now. We'll have David Shively here on the inside trying to get the move done. Jeremy Gill eyes that second spot. He will have it as we cross the start-finish line. Man, Caleb Sisk already almost has a second lead out front. He is absolutely cruising. James Meyer going to try to defend here on the 85 of David Shively. Remember, David coming off a really good race last week, finishing in that third spot. I'm sure he wants a taste of victory here, but he's got some work to do. 100 laps of racing here scheduled for tonight, so plenty of time to do so. Aikman Pollard going to be on the high side here. Austin Smith going to be on the low side. Ooh, David Shively just about lost it there. I don't know if you all seen that in the corner of the screen there, but he got really, really loose there. A lot of cars slapping the wall coming out of the corner too. Jason Whittleton and Cody Rhodes both slapping the wall there as they head out of turn number 4. Carson Rowland currently in that 9th position. Rob Higgs currently rounding out your top 10. Alan Grode already making some big moves. Already made up 3 places since the start of the race. So he's already trying to make his way to the front. Who else we got? Lucas Schimmel currently in that 12th position here in the number 93 car. The number 8 of Jonathan Marsh. Back here in the 13th position. Jeffrey Nagengast currently running in 14th. Connor Leach, which did make it into the show barely, just barely. He made it in 2 seconds left in qualifying, so sorry about missing his driver introduction, but hey man, you made it at the last second, but at least he's back out on track, and he's going to rejoin the grid here, so hopefully he can race his way up to the front. He's got plenty of time to do so, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see, but here is the battle out front. Caleb Sisk cruising right now. Jeremy Gill, really nice run from him as well. Started in that 4th position, currently in that 2nd spot. So really good start of the race for him. Hopefully he can keep that up for the rest of the day. Got a big gap back to James Meyer, which has Aikman Pollard all over his bumper. And the 85 of David Shively, which we're going to take an onboard here with as we head into turn number 1. He's got the 41 of Aikman Pollard there on the high side. He will take the low route here. Probably try to get a little bit of draft off the 77 of James Meyer as they head down the back stretch. Does look like he does clear. Nicely done, David Shively. Going to move up to that 4th spot. I love this track so much. I love it, I love it, I love it. It always provides really good racing too. I'm excited to see the strategies here tonight. They do have 2 sets of tires for tire allocation. No competition cautions scheduled. We might have a caution here or there, which might change up the strategy, but it's going to be really interesting to see what everybody chooses to do, especially if we got green flag pit stops. Ooh, James Meyer got really loose there coming out of the corner. We're going to have to go to the low side here. We'll have a battle here for this spot now as we head into turn number 3. The 85 of David Shively going to be on the high side. The 41 of Aikman Pollard right on his bumper. And look at that man right here. The 14 of Alan Grode. Man, he has made some moves all the way up to that 7th spot. In a pretty good position to take away a couple more positions. Holy hell. That's a really good start from him starting back there in that 14th spot. Everybody's still really close, you know, from about 3rd place all the way back throughout the field. Those front 2 out there are absolutely cruising at the moment. Here's Jeremy Gill, about half a second off Caleb Sisk. Out here still leading the way. Aikman Pollard now going to take an inside route on David Shively, see if he can get the move done as we head across the start-finish line on to lap number 8. Alan Grode has got the moves done back here. He's up to that 5th position, gets right on the bumper of Aikman Pollard as we head through turns 1 and 2. Going to stick right there to that blue and white line on the bottom. Gets a little loose out of turn number 2. Able to hang on to it though. Carry a lot of speed too as well. I thought he was actually going to lose a little bit more speed than what he did, but he will take away that position from David Shively, but David's going to come right back at him as they head out of the turn number 4. Down the front stretch we go. Man, good position battles all over the place right now. It's hard to even focus on what's going on, especially right here in the midfield, because right here, from this point on, to the back, it's a lot of side-by-side action going on. Sorry about that. I had something going on with my live timer up here. It was telling me that all racers had crashed, so I had to clear the alerts there. So sorry about that stutter for a bit. And here goes Alan Grote to the inside as we head into the corner. Let's see if he can get the move done on Aikman Pollard, and he does, up to that 3rd spot. 11 positions in 10 laps. My goodness, sir. Slow it down. James Meyer had a little rough start to the race. Started up there in that 2nd position, back here in 6th position, but still in a pretty good spot. Here is Cody Rhodes, Rob Higgs. Currently leading the train of Austin Smith, Lucas Schimmel, Jason Littleson, and Jonathan Marsh. Speaking of that, Lucas Schimmel here going to be on the inside of Austin Smith as they were heading out of turn number 2. Jason Littleson making a move to the inside here of Jonathan Marsh. See if he can get that move done. That is the battle for 11th position. Still going to be side by side as we cross the start-finish line on to lap number 12. I wonder when the first round of pit stops will come into play. I'm not quite sure on tire longevity around this circuit and the Xfinity cars. Oh, I thought I saw a little move there by David Shively to get alongside Alan Grote, but I guess not. Aikman Pollard still running in this 5th spot, still staring at the bumper of David Shively. We'll go ahead and take an onboard here with him. Got Alan Grote right there in front of him as well. Nice and smooth by everybody right there through that corner. That was pretty. Still trying to work on David Shively here, not able to find the space to do so. David, nice corner there. He actually caught up quite a bit to Alan Grote. All 3 racers very, very close on track at the moment. Does look like Jeremy Gill has lost quite the pace to the leader out front, Caleb Sisk. It's about 2.3 seconds gap between 1st and 2nd place. Sliced to the inside by David Shively. He will try to take this position away. Uh-oh, we have a caution on track, everybody. Our first caution of the day. Let's go ahead and see exactly what happened back here. It's like Jason Wilson. Oh, yeah, Jason Wilson and Cody Rhodes get together. Is anybody else collected? It does not look like it. Oh, that is unfortunate for both these racers, but they do have a faster pair, so hopefully they can get those things fixed up, headed right back in the right direction. We'll get the track cleaned up, and we'll see you right back here for our first restart of the day. Welcome back, everybody. Our first restart incoming here. Just 1 second. Through that break, we did have our first round of pit stops, so you'll see some of the grid shaking up here a little bit. Alan Grote did take away that 2nd spot from Jeremy Gill, so he will start on the front row with Caleb Sisk leading the way. Should be pretty exciting to see what all shakes out of this. First round of pit stops done now, and pace truck is now off. Green flag incoming. Does look like Cody Rhodes and Jason Wilson did get their cars repaired back out on track. Cody Rhodes unfortunately did go 2 laps down, so he's got a little bit of work to do. But green flag is out, and we are off, everybody. Good start for Caleb Sisk on that inside line. Alan Grote will secure that 2nd position as we head into turn number 1. Jeremy Gill currently in that 3rd spot. David Shively going to go to the high side, and here comes the 77 of James Meyer. Let's see if he can get the move done, and he does. Nicely done. He is going to take a chance at Jeremy Gill as well as we head into turn number 3. Nice run out of turn number 2. A ton of speed down the backstretch, and he will take away the 3rd spot at the moment. What else we got going on? Aikman Pollard's in that 6th position. Here is Austin Smith in the 7th position. Connor Leach making his way through the field, everybody. He is all the way up to that 8th position now. He started in 15th. I kind of figured he'd be up here eventually. David Shively going to take a peek on the inside of Jeremy Gill as we head out of turn number 2 and down the backstretch. See if he can get that move done as well. He does have Aikman Pollard gonna follow him through the corner. David Shively clears. Does Aikman Pollard get the move done too? Not just yet, but now he is clear. Nicely done. Aikman Pollard gonna be back up into the top 5. Jeremy Gill losing a little bit here on this restart. Might be trying to save a little bit more than he did last time. I think he burnt the tires up last time. He was falling quite off the pace there towards that end of the stint. Wow, 3 wide as we head out of turn number 2. Austin Smith goes to the high side. Connor Leach goes to the low side, and they split Jeremy Gill right there in the middle. That was wild looking. Nicely done, everybody, to keep them off of each other. James Meyer and Alan Grote battling for that second spot now. Looks like James Meyer's going to have a good run heading out of turn number 4. Can Alan Grote defend here? He cannot. He's going to go ahead and let James Meyer go. Nicely done to James. Going to move up to that second spot. They are all about 0.6 seconds behind this man out front. Caleb Sisk leading the way out here. What else we got going on? Alan Grote has David Shively and Aikman Pollard slowly but surely reeling them in. We got anything going on in the midfield? I think we do. Yeah, Jeremy Gill right here. He did get passed by Rob Higgs. Lucas Schimmel now going to try the high side as we head out of turn number 4, and he will take away the 9th position. Nicely done, Lucas. Carson Rowland going to be the next man up, getting right on the bumper of Jeremy Gill, going into turn number 1. There's the number 8 of Jonathan Marsh, not far behind. Going to follow the number 90 of Carson Rowland as we head through turns 1 and out of turn number 2. Down the backstretch. Move not done yet. And I think Carson might get it done. Nicely done. Jonathan Marsh now going to try to get that move done. And he does as well. Jason Willardson still limping that thing along. I don't think he got the full repairs done on that car. You can see all the bent sheet metal, so he'll probably try to get that repaired as it goes on throughout the day. I don't think he even tried to use his fast repair. I think he knew, since it was a caution there, that he was just going to try to mend it up in the meantime and try to get it, you know, fixed up the best they could. Here is Jeffrey Nagangas, currently scored in the 14th position. Cody Rhodes currently still 2 laps down, hoping for some cautions to get back on the lead lap. I would expect. Here is Alan Grote going to the high side, or I'm sorry, David Shively on the inside with Alan Grote going to the high side. This is the battle for 3rd position at the moment. Aikman Pollard not far behind, right on the bumper. Austin Smith, 2nd place in points, heading into this race here tonight. Wow, what a move by Alan Grote there on the inside of David Shively. Almost got that move done in one corner. David Shively going to slap that wall heading out of turn number 4. Going to lose a little bit of speed. Little scrub is all Allen needed, and he does clear and take away the 3rd spot. Aikman Pollard now going to try to do the same thing. Oh, they get together, and into the wall they go. We'll see if the caution comes out here. A lot of damage to both of those cars. No caution yet. Oh, Jeremy Gill didn't see him as he headed out of the corner. He's going to get collected in that. Oh, that is unfortunate. No caution. Oh, there's the caution. Okay. There you have it, folks. Unfortunately, that'll be our 2nd caution of the day. Got a lot of sheet metal and stuff all over the track, so we got to get that cleaned up, get the safety crew out here. We'll see you for the 2nd restart of the day. All right, everybody, lights out on the pace car. Looks like everybody's done with their little pit stops there. We had some takers into the pits, a lot of people in the back of the field, and then some of the racers up front. I know James Meyer and Austin Smith both went into the pits, but we are headed out of turn number 4. Pace truck is now off. Our 2nd restart of the day is incoming. Let's see what Caleb Sisk can do here on that front row. Connor Leach going to be right there behind him. See if he can get the move done on Alan Grote. Got a 1-2-3 Skunkworks Graphics team right now. They look like to be the team to beat. And nicely done, Caleb Sisk. He will go ahead and secure the lead. And there goes Connor Leach to take away that 2nd position from his teammate Alan Grote as we head through turns 1 and out of turn number 2. Rob Higgs currently scored in that 4th position. Lucas Schimmel having a pretty nice race so far. Currently in the top 5 there. 77 of James Meyer currently in that 6th position, right on the bumper of Lucas Schimmel as we head through turn 3 and out of turn number 4. Oh, Lucas gets a little loose there, it looked like on my screen. Nicely done by James Meyer. Good speed out of the corner. Going to take away that position from Lucas Schimmel and from Rob Higgs. Wow, 2 positions on that straight stretch. Nicely done by James Meyer up to the 4th spot now. Austin Smith currently in the 7th spot. Jason Willardson in the 8th spot. I'm hoping that he got a lot more of that car repaired. It does look to be the case. I got that thing straightened out. It looks to be much faster on track as well. So hopefully we'll have a nice recovery drive here. Going to take the inside route on the 17 of Austin Smith at the moment as we head across the start-finish line. Going to be right there on the bumper of Lucas Schimmel as we head through the tri-oval. Into turn 1 and 2, gonna go 3 wide. Rob Higgins gets a little loose there in the middle. He does look like he's gonna hang on to it, but gonna woe that thing down a little bit. Does look like Jonathan Marsh gonna get on by, and Aikman Pollard gonna take the inside route here as we head down into turn number 3. We got a good battle still up here as well. Austin Smith gonna be stuck on the high side. The 07 of Jason Weddleton gonna take that position away from Lucas Schimmel, and he will move himself up into the top 5. All kinds of moving around here on the track at the moment. Lots of position battles going on. Here is the 93 of Lucas Schimmel still on the bottom side here as we head through turns 1 and 2 of the 17 of Austin Smith. But man, Austin looked really good on that high side. Look at that speed he carries out of the corner down the backstretch. What we got going on up front? Here is the man in second place. How big is the gap? About half a second up to Caleb Sisk right now, our current leader. Alan Grote still hanging on to that 3rd spot, but he's got James Meyer and Jason Weddleton coming at him strong. Might have a nice 3-car battle here for that 3rd spot. There goes Jason Weddleton to the high side. He takes the position away from the 77 and from Alan Grote. What a move on the high side there by Jason Weddleton. All the way up to that 3rd spot now. What a good recovery from him. That was a really, really nice move there. James Meyer going to take the inside route on Alan Grote as we head out of turn number 4. Does like to have the position cleared as we cross the start-finish line. Nicely done to James. Going to move up to that 4th spot. Jonathan Marsh having a pretty good drive today. Currently running in that 6th position. Looks to be feeling pretty good in the car. Austin Smith and Lucas Schimmel still swapping positions back here. Here is David Shively trying to make his way back up to the front after he just got in that accident with Jason, or with Aikman Pollard, I mean. Inside route here on the 93 of Lucas Schimmel and the 17 of Austin Smith, and he does get those moves done. Nicely done by David Shively up to that 7th position now. Aikman Pollard going to be looking to do the same, I'm sure. Not much doing at the moment as we head out of turn number 2 and down the back stretch. Let's check on the gaps out here to see what's going on. Jason Weddleton did overtake Connor Leach. I didn't see that move done. Let's go ahead and take a look and see how he got that move done. Oh, hello. Stuck on the screen. Well, had a little technical difficulty there. Let's go ahead and take another look. Here we go. Yeah, he just got him off of turn number 4 and carried a ton of speed down the front stretch here and took that inside route through turns 1 and 2. Easy peasy, nicely done, Jason Weddleton. There we go. Man, he is eyeing that spot on Caleb Sisk right now. Connor Leach and Caleb probably struggling here a little bit. They both pitted on lap number 15. Most of everybody else went in on lap number 26 and 27, so they got quite, you know, a lot fresher tires. Got a battle back here. David Shively going to be on the inside of the 77 of James Myers. We head down the back stretch into turn number 3. He will get that move done. Nicely done, David Shively. Alan Grote also on that lap 15 crew, so he's struggling with some tire grip, I'm sure. Austin Smith having a good run right now in that 8th position. Lucas Schimmel and Aikman Pollard were side by side there for just a second. Lap number 40 already, folks. We're almost to the halfway point. It's been a really exciting race so far. It's been an absolute blast for me to watch. I don't know about for these racers out on track. Let's go ahead and take an onboard here with Jason Weddleton. He's trying to chase down Caleb Sisk right there in front of him. Almost identical lines there through turns 1 and 2. 2/10 the gap between these racers right now. Oh, Jason Weddleton, nice corner into turn 3. Gonna be right on the bumper of Caleb as they head out of turn number 4. Caleb's not going to make it easy on him. I think if he's going to get the move done, he's going to have to do it on the high side because Caleb is loving that bottom line right now. Turn 3 looks to be so much better. He is absolutely flying through that corner. Right on the bumper still as we cross the start-finish line. What a race between these two. I tell you what. This is exciting to watch. I'm wondering what Jason Whittleson will do, if he even wants to pass him or if he's just sticking right on the bumper. Oh, he wants to pass him. He's going to the high side now as we head out of turn number 4. He will be a little bit ahead. Let's see if he can hold it up there on the high side. And he does. He will be our new leader as we cross the start-finish line. Nicely done, Jason. Move complete. Jonathan Marsh up to that 3rd spot now. Got by Connor Leach as well. See how he got that move done. Good exit out of turn number 2. He's going to be on the high side as they go through turns 3 and 4. Connor's going to be struggling for some grip, you know, on those older tires there. And it looks like Jonathan Marsh just going to get the move done. Just like that. David Shively going to be right on the bumper of Connor Leach now. Looks like Jason Whittleson has about a 4/10 gap out front. Driving away a little bit. Here's an onboard here with David Shively. Battling for that 4th spot with Connor Leach. There he goes, move to the inside, good exit out of turn number 2. See if he can seal the deal as we go into turns 3 and 4. I think he will. David Shively does just that. Take away the 4th spot. There's James Meyer. He's back here in the 6th position. Austin Smith got a pretty big gap between those two. Alan Grote battling with Aikman Pollard. See if he can get the move done going through turns 1 and 2 here. Lucas Schimmel right there on the bumper of Alan Grote. Going to go to the low side now to try to follow Aikman out of turn number 2. Looks like Rob Higgs went to pit lane here. Ready to come back out on track. Aikman Pollard does get the move done out of turn number 4 and down the front stretch. Nicely done to Aikman. Going to move up to that 8th spot. David Shively, we're going to be right here on the bumper of number 8 of Jonathan Marsh as we head down the back stretch. Let's go ahead and take it on board here with David Shively. Good corner here, sticking right to that blue and white line as we head out of turn number 4. We'll have a nose in there, maybe. He is going to put the nose in there. We go through the grass here a little bit. Using every inch of the track. He said, you know what? I paid for the track. I'm going to use every inch of it. Almost got the move completely done. Does have about half a car length ahead of Jonathan Marsh right now. Into turn 3. And he does have that move secured now. Nicely done, David Shively. Going to move up to that 3rd spot. Getting some pretty big gaps in between the racers now. Here is Austin Smith chasing down Aikman Pollard at the moment. You can hear the tires just squealing right now. They're complaining. Looks like we have some takers in pit lane. Alan Grote into pit lane. Cody Rhodes into pit lane now. Here comes Connor Leach and Caleb Siss down pit lane as well. That will move David Shively up to that 2nd spot. You can see Jason Whittleson and the lead right there in front of him. Jonathan Marsh now going to be scored in the 3rd position. James Meyer in 4th. Aikman Pollard currently rounding out your top 5. Austin Smith in 6th position. 7th position is Carson Rowland and Jeffrey Nagagast currently in that 8th spot. Looks like Alan Grote done with his pit stop, getting ready to rejoin right here in front of these racers. I think Jeffrey Nagagast is going to pit lane now. He's on the apron. Jeremy Gill looks like be taking pit lane as well. Oh, Jeffrey Nagagast had to get on the brakes there pretty hard. I think he was scared he was going to get into Jeremy Gill and got a little bit sideways. He did not hit the wall, though, so nicely done, Jeffrey Nagagast. Past the halfway point now, folks, on to lap number 52. Has some nice, really good green flag stints here. We've only had 2 cautions today. Might not have any more, you just never know. See if we got any position battles on track at the moment. I don't think so. Carson Rowland currently scored in that 7th position, chasing down Austin Smith. Let's go ahead and take an onboard with him. Connor Leach going to take the inside route here on those fresher tires. Absolutely flying right now. Carson Rowland said, you guys go ahead. You guys just go on ahead. Does look like Connor Leach came out of pit lane in front of Caleb Sisk. Carson looking pretty darn good on the wheel right now. I think he lost a little bit of time there to Austin Smith, though. Gets a little loose out of turn number 2. Definitely struggling for some grip. Guess we'll just have to wait and see whenever these leaders decide to go to pit lane. Jason Whittleson still out there leading the way. Oh, as I say that, James Meyer has surrendered. He is coming down pit lane now. Get some fresh Goodyears on that thing. Aikman Pollard into pit lane. Here is Austin Smith into pit lane. Carson Rowland into pit lane. So that just leaves pretty much the top 3 spots that have not pitted just yet. So Jason Whittleson, David Shively, and Jonathan Marsh. So we'll just have to wait and see whenever they decide to come down pit lane. Jason Whittleson said, not just yet. So did David Shively. Jonathan Marsh, same. Not just yet. See how this plays out for Jason Whittleson, because he had about 0.6 of a second advantage over Caleb Sisk there whenever Caleb went to pit lane. Lots of position changes, as you can see over there on the timing tower. Everybody going into pit lane and not going into pit lane. We got only the top 3 spots on the lead lap right now, but they will have to pit. And here comes David Shively down pit lane, the number 85 car. And Jonathan Marsh as well slides it into pit lane. Hopefully he was not speeding, because he was locked up coming across the yellow line. So that leaves the Lone Ranger out here, the 07 of Jason Whittleson, the last one to hold out on pit lane. Let's see if he does it this time by. I like Jason Whittleton's driving style. He always tries to change up the strategy compared to everybody else. He always does something wild and crazy. You never really know when he's going to do what. Keeps everybody on the toes, that's for sure. Here comes David Shively and Jonathan Marsh out of pit lane now. Caleb Sisk and Connor Leach do get by those racers, so they will move up to the 2nd and 3rd spots. See where Lucas Schimmel kind of shakes out in all of this. He's going to be coming up on those racers pretty fast as they come out of the corner. He does get by Jonathan Marsh, and it looks like he will clear Rob Higgs there and take away that 4th position. Jason Whittleson still hanging strong here. The last time he pitted was on lap number 27, so he's got quite the life taken out of those tires. He is about 1.2 seconds slower a lap than Caleb Sisk right now. Jason Whittleson on the radio. I think he's letting everybody know behind that I'm going to pit lane. And yes, he is on the apron now. Going to woe that thing down. Going to go ahead and get some fresh Goodyears on it. I believe that will put Caleb Sisk back on lead lap now. So is Connor Leach. You should see much of the field get back on the lead lap now. I think everybody all the way back to 12th should be in good shape there. Aikman Pollard and Austin Smith. That will be a battle for position for the 9th spot on track. Well, I guess it will be 8th spot once they catch up to Jason Whittleson. Jason Whittleson is back out of pit lane, but he will lose the lead to Caleb Sisk, and Connor Leach going to take away that 2nd spot. David Shively coming through the tri-oval into turn number 1 now. I think he might get by Jason Whittleson as well. Oh, maybe not. Jason Whittleson up to speed pretty quickly there. So going to rejoin in that 3rd spot. About 7 seconds off the lead. He'll have some work to do, but with a little bit fresher tires, he might be able to close in on some of that ground. Alan Grote and Lucas Schimmel having a pretty good scrap right now for that 5th position. Alan hanging on to it for right now. Let's go and take an onboard here with Lucas Schimmel as we head into turn number 1. Lucas going to take a little bit higher line as we go through turns 1 and out of turn number 2. Going to stay on that midline. Alan Grote sticking to that white and blue line on the bottom there. What a good race today. This has been excellent. Oh, Lucas struggled in that corner quite a bit. They're going to lose a lot of ground to Alan Grote. Where is James Meyer? Not far behind. James Meyer on about 7 laps fresher tires than the 93 of Lucas Schimmel. Jonathan Marsh, where is he at? Okay, he's quite the distance behind these racers. You can see that speed difference heading out of turn number 2. James Meyer just got the grip to put it on the line. Here he goes into turn 3, going to go to the low side. The 93 of Lucas Schimmel going to go a little bit high. And yes, go ahead and let James Meyer on by. James will move up to that 6th spot. Nicely done, everybody. Where's David Shively at compared to Connor Leach? A little bit of gap. Jason Whittleson slowly but surely reeling in David Shively for that 3rd spot. About a 2nd gap in between the two right now. Oh, David Shively flew through that corner. Moved it up to 1.3 seconds now. Carson Rowland going to go ahead and overtake Jonathan Marsh there. Take away that 10th spot. Aikman Pollard right on the bumper of Austin Smith at the moment. Going to turns 1. Out of turn number 2. Good exit by Aikman there. You can see the speed difference. Oh. These are teammates here, so maybe they have a plan. I thought he was actually going to go ahead and take a move to the inside there, but I guess not. Ooh, close between these two. Very, very close. Yeah, Aikman is lifting off quite a bit here. Guess we'll have to wait and see what their plan is. Jason Whittleson losing the spot there to James Meyer, I think. James Meyer now sets sights on Alan Grote and that 4th spot on track as we head down the backstretch. He's going to be right there in that draft. We'll go to the higher side on entry. Alan sticking right down there to the low side. James Meyer now going to fit that car in there barely, just barely. And yes, we'll take away that 4th spot. Nicely done, James Meyer. Connor Leach all over the bumper of Caleb Sisk. See what Connor Leach is doing on the wheel here. Some lap traffic in front of these two. Hopefully that doesn't play a factor into the position battle. Nice and smooth there by Connor Leach. Heading out of the corner. Carried a ton of speed. We got a 1, 2, 3 right now of the exact results from last week at Michigan. If it were to finish like this, that would be something else. See Jeremy Gill making a move to the inside of the number 8 of Jonathan Marsh right here in front of these two. Jeremy Gill currently a lap down. Getting ready to go 2 laps down because leaders are flying right now. And now to turn number 4 on to lap number 69. 31 laps left. Did they go both to the inside of Jeremy Gill? Aikman Pollard still right on the bumper of Austin Smith. Lucas Schimmel right here in front of them. That is a position battle. He's currently in the 7th spot. Austin in the 8th and Aikman in 9th. They will go ahead and take the inside line and see if they can both clear. Does look like Austin is clear. And Aikman almost, maybe. And now done. Nicely done, you two. Going to move up to 7th and 8th position. Lucas going to fall back into that 9th spot. Carson Rowland not far behind these 3. Everybody else really spread out at the moment. I guess we can watch the battle for the lead. Connor Leach trying to chase down Caleb Sisk. We'll have another green flag pit stop, I'm sure. If we can remain under green, that is. Jonathan Marsh is bringing it down pit lane, it looks like. I think he might have slapped the wall there. Maybe took a little damage. Just pushed him into pit lane first. Carson Rowland slowly reeling in Lucas Schimmel. This is the battle for ninth spots. Looks like he's got a pretty nice run heading down the backstretch. We'll take the inside route heading into turn number 3. And nicely done, Carson Rowland. He will take that position away and move up to 9th. Looking through the order here just to see if anybody's kind of close to one another. Honestly, I guess this is the closest battle. Lucas Schimmel pretty close to Carson Rowland, but he just got taken by him, so I doubt he's catching up to him. But he's coming to pit lane, it looks like. Got some damage to the right front of the car, it looks like. Hopefully they'll get that thing repaired. Aikman Pollard still right on the bumper of his teammate Austin Smith as they head down the backstretch. We'll just go ahead and get on board with Connor Leach chasing down the leader out front. His teammate Caleb Sisk. They're teammates, but they still race each other very, very hard. See the flames shooting out the exhaust of Caleb Sisk as we head into turn 3 and out of turn number 4. Connor Leach kind of pushing Caleb Sisk along here. I do feel as though if Connor Leach passed him, he would absolutely pull away because he is flying right now. David Shively also putting in some really good times at the moment. 31.27 last time by. Fastest on the track. Oh, Caleb. Rare mistake by Caleb right there. Got into the wall out of turn number 4. You don't see that very often, everybody. I thought Connor might take that, that opportunity to go ahead and overtake him, but here he goes. Move to the inside, heading down the backstretch. He says, my turn, bud. And to the inside he goes. Nicely done, Connor Leach. He will take over the lead here on lap number 75. And they come to pit lane. These two are going to race the pit lane. Oh, I love watching these two just interact with one another. They're absolutely hilarious. And now that will put our 85 car of David Shively out front. James Meyer going to take away that second position. We'll see if Alan Group comes into pit lane. He does not. Kind of shocked by that. He usually sticks on the same strategy as the boys out front. Go ahead and take away that third spot. Austin Smith going to be in the 4th position. Aikman Pollard running out top 5 now. Carson Rowland in the 6th spot. Connor Leach out of pit lane now. Does he beat Caleb Sisk off of pit lane? I guess we'll have to wait and see. And he does by quite the margin. Jason Whittleson into pit lane. Jeremy Gill also taking a trip down pit lane right now. Cody Rhodes in pit lane. Here comes James Meyer, Alan Grote, Austin Smith, Aikman Pollard, Carson Rowland. Everybody down pit lane now here on lap number 76. Going into 77. David Shively going to be our new leader. He's been on these tires since lap number 55, so he's going to be struggling for some pace. Running a 31, like an average of about a 31.4 right now, so pretty good pace still in the car. Usually with fresh tires, people are in the mid-29s, though, so he's definitely going to be losing to a lot of pace to some of these cars on the fresher tires. Connor Leach and Caleb Sisk racing right now. This will be for position once David goes to pit lane. Well, it will be for the lead, I should say. It's always for position, but does look like Caleb Sisk got by him. David Shively still sticking it out front. Anybody else got anything going on? James Meyer currently in the 4th position. Lucas Schimmel rounding out your top 5 right now. He's had a pretty good day. Started in 11th, currently in 5th. Alan Grote still with a solid day as well. Started in 14th, running in 7th. Jason Whittleson, that was a good recovery drive from him. Got into that accident early on. Currently scored in the 6th position. Where is Aikman Pollard and Austin Smith? Okay, so they are separated by quite the margin now. They were nose to tail heading into pit lane. David Shively still sticking it out. Caleb Sisk and Connor Leach absolutely flying now. They're about ready to take their lap back. Yeah, Caleb Sisk last time by was a 29.85, and David Shively was a 30.24, so a pretty good lap time there. Or wait, hold on, no, 31.5. I'm sorry, I misread that. 30.14 for Caleb Sisk, so about a 1.4 seconds faster for Caleb Sisk last time by. And he will take his position, get back on the lead lap over David Shively. So will Connor Leach. I think David Shively might be coming to pit lane now. He is. He is on the apron. He's going to whoa that thing down as best he can. Bring her on into pit lane. Be interesting to see where he comes back out on track. Lucas Schimmel, I feel like he's reeling in James Meyer here a little bit. We might have a battle for 3rd spot. Go ahead and take an onboard here with Lucas Schimmel. David Shipley is now done with his pit stop, heading back out on track, it looks like. Here he is on the apron. Here's James Meyer heading out of turn number 4, so David might rejoin in that 3rd spot if he can get the car up to speed in time. Remember, here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, you got to make your way all the way around and rejoin the track on the back stretch. See that blue cone right there on the left of the inside there. And yes, David Shively, nicely done. And out of turn number 4 now, he's got quite the gap back to James Meyer. All right, let's take an onboard here with Lucas Schimmel, trying to chase down James Meyer at the moment. Aikman Pollard called up to his teammate once again, right on the bumper of Austin Smith. They're in 8th and 9th position. Carson Rowland not far behind these two. Interesting strategies by just about everybody today. Everybody on something a little different, it seems like. Connor Leach still right on the bumper of Caleb Sisk. The battle for the lead is definitely not over. Across the start-finish line this time by, it'll be 15 laps to go. 10 cars currently running on the lead lap. Jason Whittleson right on the bumper of Lucas Schimmel now. Putting in some really good lap times at the moment, and there he goes. Nicely done. Jason Whittleson move up into the top 5. Oh, we got a battle for the lead. Connor Leach taking a look to the inside there. He was ahead for just a moment. Heading through the tri-oval now. Who's going to be a nose ahead? I think Caleb Sisk was a nose ahead right there. Connor Leach going to take the inside route as we head into turn number 1. Through the middle of turn number 2. Caleb Sisk will be able to carry a lot of momentum there on the high side, though, as we head down the backstretch. Almost dead even drag race down the backstretch. Connor Leach going to drive it in there hard. Ooh, almost getting into the left rear of Caleb Sisk there. Nicely done by Connor Leach, though, man. Really, really good driver. Knows how to drive a car, that's for damn sure. Go ahead and hop on board here with Connor Leach. See how they're getting around the track. See what happened back here. Alan Grote just got by Lucas Schimmel. Moved himself. Oh, Lucas Schimmel got up into the wall. Wow, what a move there by Alan Grote. Good drive to keep it out of the back of Lucas Schimmel there. It could have been a disaster. So he's going to move up to that 6th spot. Nicely done, Alan Grote. Connor Leach losing a little bit of ground here to Caleb Sisk. About 2.2 seconds now between the two. Aikman Pollard still sticking right there to the bumper of his teammate Austin Smith. Carson Rowland not far behind, currently in that 10th spot. I think old Rob Higgs back here is praying for a yellow. He needs a waiver round. He is 1 lap down. Let's see if there's anybody kind of close to one another right now. It's not really. These teammates right here, Aikman Pollard and Austin Smith, they're pretty close. Everybody else kind of spread out here. We can watch Connor Leach still trying to work on his teammate Caleb Sisk for the lead here. 10 laps left to go. 10 laps left. Man, I could watch these two drive all day long. I love it. Right on the bumper. Couldn't fit it. You couldn't fit a piece of paper in between the two right now. This should be a pretty exciting one. They always put on a pretty good show here towards the end of the race. Last week in Michigan was absolutely incredible between these two. Very, very close finish last week. One of the best races I've seen live in iRacing ever. So that tells you how good it was. I've seen a lot of races, done a lot of broadcasts. Let's check throughout the grid here, see where everybody's kind of at, see if anybody's got anybody around them. At the moment, no. Feel pretty spread out here. Connor Leach's going to take a peek to the inside. Caleb Sisk giving him just enough room to give him hope. But that's about it. 7 laps left, everybody. Time's a ticking. If Connor Leach is going to get the move done, he's going to need to do it now. Down the backstretch we go once again. Connor going to be right there on the bumper. Can Caleb Sisk hang on to it and take the win here today, or is Connor Leach going to play the spooler? Oh, Connor's going to touch the ball there a little bit heading into turn 1. Didn't appear to hurt that speed, though, whatsoever. Got Connor's lifting a little bit earlier than Caleb. Uh-oh. Said somebody went to pit lane. Oh, it's Jeremy Gill went to pit lane. A live timer up here was flashing red. I thought somebody wrecked. That would have threw a wrench into things, wouldn't it? Here we are heading down the backstretch now. 5 laps to go. We can count them on one hand, everybody. Got a little bit of lap traffic right up here in front of these two. I do wonder how that's going to play into hand. Looks like Jeremy Gill and Jonathan Marsh are going to be the 2 racers right here in front of these two. Oh my goodness, we do have a yellow flag. Rob Higgs looks to have crashed. Go ahead and take a look and see exactly what happened here. Oh, Rob Higgs really loose out of turn 4. Oh, just got up into Jeffrey Nagengas. Those two got together. That is unfortunate. Ooh, that makes things really spicy, though. Oh, man, Rob Higgs going to really hit that wall hard. All right, folks. We'll have to see how this all plays out. We're going to have a very, very little laps left on the board. We might have a green-white checkered. Yeah, actually, we will have a green-white checkered. So I'll see you right back here for our first attempt. We'll see you then. All right, race fans, on your feet. It is a green-white checker time. Caleb Sisk has led much of today's race. Can he finish it off here? He's going to have a tight battle here with Connor Leach, which, man, has he had a drive today. He started back there in the 15th position, currently in the second spot, definitely with a fast car, capable of winning here today. James Meyer going to have a really good shot here on the inside as well. He's been really fast today. David Shively, good recovery from him, going to be in that fourth spot. Alan Grote going to start on the inside of row number 3 with Jason Whittleton alongside. But pace truck is now off, everybody. It is almost that time. Let's go, pace truck, go on. Here we go. Caleb's just going to load it up. Oh, man, what a jump on that inside line. What an advantage. Going to go ahead and have 2 of 3 car leaks as we head across the start-finish line. That could have sealed the deal altogether. I guess we'll have to wait and see. James Meyer going to take an inside route on Connor Leach, and will take away that second position now as we head through turns 1, out of turn number 2, and down the backstretch we go. See what Alan Grote can do here. He's going to be right there close to these two. He might be able to take away position. We got some jostling back here in the midfield too. Look at Austin Smith and Aikman Pollard, teammates, taking on the inside route of Jason Whittleton and David Shively. As we head out of the corner, white flag is now out for your leader out front, Caleb Sisk. Can he win this race today? He has been on a very, very hot streak, so I could absolutely see him doing it. James Meyer, nice drive from him today. Connor Leach in that third spot. Alan Grote, can he get himself on the podium? He's finally had a good bit of luck here. You can see if he stays out of trouble just how darn fast he is. And we got teammates here battling with David Shively. They do look like they will overtake. Nicely done by Austin Smith and Aikman Pollard. But heading out of the last corner for the last time today. Checker flags will be waving. And Caleb Sisk will win here at Charlotte Motor Speedway in week number 5 of the Passing Under Yellow Racing League. Nicely done, Caleb. James Meyer going to bring it home in that second position. Connor Leach will be in the third position. Alan Grote will finish in fourth. And Aikman Pollard going to round out your top 5. Then we'll have Austin Smith, David Shively, Jason Whittleton, Carson Rowland, and Lucas Schimmel going to round out your top 10. Nicely done, everybody. I'll see you right back here for the Caleb Sisk celebration and burnout. Here you have it, folks. Here is your race winner. Nicely done to Caleb Sisk. Going to do a little burnout celebrating here. Really good drive from him today. Did not have it easy there with Connor Leach all over his bumper there for quite a few laps there, and actually overtaking him a couple times, but Caleb Sisk able to win out the day. Nicely done to him. So we'll see you right back here for the driver interviews. All right, folks, we have our top 3 finishers in here with us today. We have Caleb Sisk going to bring home the win here today. James Meyer going to finish in second, and Connor Leach going to finish in third. We'll start with you, Connor. Man, what a drive today, buddy. I really thought you had a car capable of winning there, and I think that restart at the end is the only thing that separated you from the win here today. And Caleb Sisk's skill. But, you know, it is what it is. You guys put on an excellent show once again here, just like you did last week. Going to bring out home in third here tonight. You barely made it in, though. You joined the server with 2 seconds left in qualifying. I said, oh, boy, I don't know if he's going to make grid here tonight or not, but I'm glad you did, man. Put on a good show. Going to bring it home in third. Congratulations on that. And how do you feel about tonight's race, brother?
I barely made it. I mean, I got home from a ski trip away for a few nights and got dropped off by a friend. I said, I can't take my stuff out of your car yet. I got to go inside, see if I can make the race. Registered for it, started the session, got all my ski gear out of his car, came back in. There was about 20 seconds to grid. I had to pee like a mofo and ran in, had a bathroom break and came out, and the grid was about 10 seconds behind me, 1 to green, and I'm sitting on the middle of the racetrack, so I came around and if I was 20 seconds later getting home, I would have made it. But anyways, that was a good race. That caution at the end there kind of put a bit of a wrench into my plans. You know, I was just fixing to try to make a real lunge on Caleb there. I think he probably could have blocked whatever run might have happened there. It's pretty tough to pass around here, especially late in the run there. And then starting on the outside, you're kind of at the mercy if you can get a good start or not. And I did not get a good start there, but you know, third place for showing up here about 20 seconds before the race, I'll take it.
Absolutely, man. I was kind of wondering what was going on because at the beginning of the race there, you were sitting in the middle of the track and not moving. I said, oh boy, this is going to be spicy for the start of the race if he don't get out of the way. So, well, good deal, man. I'm glad you made it in here and bringing home third place tonight. So congratulations on that. And hopefully we'll see you next week, brother.
Yeah, man. We'll talk to you.
All right, now let's hear from a man that finished in second place, Mr. James Meyer, buddy. Oof, what a good race from you today. You had a ton of speed around here. You were making your way, slicing and dicing through the field when you had to. And on that last restart, you were on that inside line there in that third spot, and you took off like a rocket. I thought you might have had a little something there for Caleb Sisk. But, man, once he saw a clear air out front, he drove away. But still going to bring it home in second place here tonight. You got to be happy with that. So how do you feel about tonight's race, brother?
I'm glad you thought that restart was good. I thought I was sleeping on it. On the third side, I think that was a bad restart.
I don't know. I think it seemed all right.
But it's good to be back. I missed it. I missed running here. Hopefully, work continues to let me have off Fridays and Saturdays so I can keep coming back.
Well, I hope so, man. I hope so, because you got a ton of speed out here. You put on a pretty good show here tonight. Best placing team member there for the passing area yellow racing team there, so nicely done there. And, yeah, going to finish in second, so hopefully we'll see you next week, brother.
I'm hoping so. It was fun. I had a lot of fun.
Well, that's what it's all about, so I'm glad to hear that. All right, now let's hear from the main man of the day, Mr. Caleb Sisk, going to bring home another win here in the Passing Under Yellow Racing League. Boy, I tell you, you're collecting them left and right. But, man, what a good drive from you today. You defended when you had to. You were absolutely blistering pace there for quite a while, towards the beginning of the runs. But you and Connor Leeds, of course, put on a really good show. That last restart, you were flawless. You had nailed it right, perfect. You had a 2 to 3 car length advantage even when you crossed the start-finish line there. So you had it, clear in hand by then anyways. But, yeah, going to bring home the win here tonight. Let's hear about it from your point of view, brother.
Yeah, it was a fun race. I thought we were going to stay green, and I just was telling Connor after the race there that I was ready, just watching the mirror, waiting on the run to come, but didn't kind of materialize that way. Just really happy for the team. A 1, a 3, and a 4. So Alan driving from the back to 4th, Connor driving from the back to 3rd. We had a good strategy, communicated well as a team, raced well as a team. So that was a lot of fun, and hopefully we put on a little good show there. We were side by side for a little bit. We had. I think that's what matters to me is when you race hard that you're not wrecking each other and you can still battle it out. That's where it's at. So that's 2 weeks in a row. Hopefully we can keep it up.
Absolutely, man. You guys are putting on one hell of a show. That's exactly how it should be done. That's exactly what I love to see, so I appreciate you guys doing that. So, yeah, man, congratulations on the win here tonight. Let's see if you can do it again next week, and I appreciate all three of you for coming in here for the interviews tonight. Y'all have a good rest of your night, and we'll see you next week.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
Hey, before you leave, I got a quick question for you.
Yeah.
What time is this going to be up on YouTube?
As soon as I can get it done. I'm at the mercy of YouTube because, like, I edit it and, get everything done, within 15 minutes at the end of this. But then YouTube takes, somewhere between an hour to hour and 15 minutes to process it up to HD, so it takes a little bit of time.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, as soon as it's done, it'll be posted. I can tell you that for sure.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah, man, thank you. All right, folks, there you have it. That is your top 3 finishers. Congratulations to Caleb Sisk for bringing home the win here again here in the Passing Under Yellow Racing League. Man, he is just something else. I can tell you that. James Meyer going to bring it home in second, and Connor Leach going to round out your top 3. That is all I got for tonight, folks. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We'll be back again next week. Same time, same place. Hopefully we'll see you all then. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the broadcast. Appreciate all the support you guys do over there on YouTube. Love you guys very much, and I appreciate that more than you'll ever know. But anyways, you guys have a good rest of your night. And until next time, I love you. I mean it. And goodbye.